Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about one of the key function in accounts payable model under payments. Yeah. So this is the business use case saying that how to create a test script for submitting payment process request template for the batch payment against the open invoices for suppliers. So this is the key function in the accounts payable model to run the PPR batch payments to release payments to vendors. Ideally, this is the activity can be happen on a daily basis, or I would say in a weekly twice or thrice. That is based on the business needs as a business process wise. So now we are going to discuss about that how to create or write a test cases for this task. Okay, so here in the simple way, I mentioned 6 points. I'm going to say six steps which can be useful for us to create test case. So like into SaaS application, it's nothing but as a Fusion application. That's the first step. Test data. Test data, which is nothing but as which is the prerequisites of the to create a test case and expected results. This is the expected results will come the by performing these setups. I mean, this is steps. Okay, so log into SaaS application by providing the username and password, and then navigator, payables, and payments. So expected result is that open payment screen and click on task panel and select submit PPR task. Submit payment process request template over here. And fourth setup is that select template name. So ideally, this will be providing by the business users. So which payment process template we need to use for the payment purpose. And select mandatory fields. This task will says that selection criteria and payment and processing options. This is the key function where we need to be more cautious to providing the test data. Example, you may have the different business unit, you may have the different currencies and so on, right? So in this case, like, this specific PPR template, we are going to use any specific business unit or currency or any other things as well as. Based on test data, we can run the test case for here. So expected result is that display all the details of the PPR template. And once you provide all the details, which is mandatory, and then click on submit tab to submit the PPR batch payment. So this is the simple way we can create a test case for how to submit the PPR template on daily basis by the business users. This is the theoretically setups what we written over here. Now we'll get into the application to see that how it looks like. So here already I log in with my credentials. Once you log into credentials, it will show at the home page in this fashion. Go to navigator, come down slowly, click on payables. Under the payables, we can see payment option. Just click on that. This is the screen where we are going to submit in the PPR templates or request. So here you can notice payment process request. Here we can see there are three tabs are available, which is talking about requiring attention, recently completed, recently terminated, right? These are the three tabs are available. So this each function or each tab would about says that what exactly this function particular functions will talk about. So required attention. So it means that after we submit the PPR batch for payment, so what are the actions can be performed by the business users? If it is manual or if it is automated. If it is automated, where we already schedule the jobs, then automatically it will trigger the next stage of the payments. So in this, under this tab, we can notice that what are the actions can be performed by the business. and recently completed. If the business user wants to understand in a day, how many batches we ran the payments, that information will be captured under this particular tab. And recently terminated. Example, if the business user submitted PPR payments, I mean to say request, but unfortunately there was some kind of glitches or they want to cancel that particular batch payment due to some XYZ reasons, then they can go and terminate the batch. That information will be captured under this tab. This is the tab. We'll talk about that. Okay. So now go to task panel. As I mentioned, submit payment process request. Click on that. This screen will talk about the complete history of the payment process request and details, which are the things we're going to filling it. So here we can provide the name, whichever way you want to, and then template. So here, this is what I mentioned my sheet here, template name. Provide template name, PPR template name. That we can see. So ideally the template which we already configured is a predefined templates by business users. The reason being, if any particular location or any particular business unit with the same set of criteria, example, same set of criteria where we are running the payments on daily basis. If you see that kind of situation, then we can go for the template creation by providing all the set of functions: pay group, currencies, business unit, legal entity, sources. Okay, once we define the template, that template we can choose from the list of every year. Okay, so here, this screen under this selection criteria, we can see pay through date, pay from the date, and so on. Okay, and here you can see this is the things we can provide it. Since it is not a mandatory, we can give all, or if you want a specific, we can provide a specific here. Currency, let's say example, I want to make only payments for my payment currency is that USD. Likewise, similarly, if you are using the multiple business units, which business unit you want to use for the payment purpose, that we can choose over here. Okay, and also additionally, the Oracle has given the lot of flexibility for the business users. In other way point of view, supplier type wise, we can run the PPR payment methods and supplier or party invest group. If this particular payment process request, we can run for the specific supplier also individually. Okay, by providing the invest group as well as, and payment and processing option. This is more important thing, but here it is not taking. The reason being, I didn't provide any of them. So just I will take it out and go to here. See now, under this tab, payment attributes, payment date, disbursement bank account. From which bank account we are going to make a payment to the suppliers. That is what it is here. Payment document. Once you select the bank, it will appear over here. Triple P, payment process profile, and conversion rate type also. Okay, so these are the things we can select. And additionally, if you want to start the payment process request to validate by you, here you can choose the checkboxes. Review proposed payments, review installments. If you want to review the installments at the some certain stage level, then you can enable this checkbox. And then create payment file immediately. It means once we submit the payment process request template process, once the process is completely complete, then after automatically the system will generate the payment file, which would be transferred back to bank as part of the process. Okay, so once you provide this all the information, this is the tab which I mentioned. Step number 6, submit. So now the system will run all the subsequent jobs which is the needed to complete the payment process. Yeah. This is how we can create a test case for the business use case of submitting payment process request. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe and share, like. Thank you.